because it is now time for me to introduce the next speaker who will be sharing the greatest nuggets to help you grow your business. So, can we all get together and get ready? With me, everybody, all together. Five, four,
Four, three,
Three,
two,
two,
one.
one.
Welcome again to Good Morning Experts. It is now time for our masterclass of the day. And to help us with that is not just anybody. He is an international trainer. He comes to us with over 40 years of experience. He's that six-figure ring earner and the man that was a member of the ELC, that is Executive Leadership Council. He is also the first shareholder in the US of A. He's known as everybody's coach. We're talking about Mr. Erik Robinson.
Thank you, Troy, for that amazing introduction. Thank you for the amazing introduction.
Yes,
Can
sir.
you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yes,
can.
sir.
Woo! Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited. I'm fired up. I need to get y'all energy on the line. Y'all gave it to Tawana, but I need it one more time. Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up. Fired up.
Team, what's up?
My
My
income.
income.
DJ Delay. Who gets a green sheet?
Everybody.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
I'm playing Eric.
All right. That music got me going. I see Troy with the green sheet going on. Ladies and gentlemen, oh man, y'all stories, y'all got me fired up. I got a couple of notes here that I need to make sure that I write down. One, are y'all ready to really make a lot of money? I keep saying that, but I want to make sure, are y'all really ready to make a lot of money?
Oh, yeah.
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 Now, if you make a lot of money, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do? If right now, in the next 30 days, if you make about $100,000 in the next 4 months, if you make 6 figures in the next 6 months, let's go there. Because we showing people how to do it. You make 6 figures in the next 6 months, what are you going to do with that money?
Build a house.
Put some of
Pay
it
off
back in the
debt.
business.
That's that down payment on that home.
Buy some green sheet shirts.
Buy some green sheet shirts. You can get those at 128 plan. Yes, you can.
Yes.
I'm gonna put
Making
it.
donations to the church.
I'm gonna put it in an infinite banking. Then take it back out. Then use it for what I want to do.
That's
So I
what I'm
get paid
talking
I
about.
again.
love it. I love it. I love
Relax.
it.
Reinvest it. Reinvest it.
Reinvest it.
That's it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. See, you gotta have plans for that money. Y'all gotta see that money so you can have plans for that money. Are y'all with me? Because trust me, you start making money and you don't have plans for it, it will make its own plans. Because somebody out there got plans for your money. Yes or yes?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So you better have plans for your money too. So let's start dreaming. So I'm glad we're on the right track. I'm glad we got the juices flowing. Ooh, hold on, I gotta take a sip of this real quick here.
Me too. That's cocoa water.
It's not coffee because I'm juicing. I'm going on a week fast from caffeine. So y'all pray for me. I don't know what y'all can get the next couple of days. This is all natural right here. Woo! Feel good to be back to regular. So that being said, because some people say, Eric, are you just wired up all the time? I'm wired up all the time. Don't give me no caffeine. That just make me wiry. So all right. Topic. Tiffany Tyler. You said, I want to share with them. What I shared on the call the other day was about leaders, right? Because I was on a phone call with somebody and they wasn't even giving me their story, their excuses. They started giving me excuses of somebody else. There's like, oh, she's doing this, she's going through this, she's going through this, she's going through that, da, 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 da. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, it's two of y'all on the phone. Y'all got your own situation y'all going through. I said, but you know who ain't going through nothing? Me. I ain't going through nothing. Eric, you got a lot going on. You got this and this. No, y'all understand. As a leader, you ain't got nothing going on. Nobody cares about what you got going on. Are y'all with me? Your team don't care about all the stuff you got going on in life. So here's the deal. You got to understand and empathize, but they don't care about what you got going on. So once you become a leader and say, I am a leader, you now release yourself of all excuses. You got to take the excuse coat off. You ain't got life going on. Life can't be life for you as a leader. Are y'all with me? Because the team don't care. Think about it. From anybody we've seen, whether it's President Trump or Biden, did anybody care what's going on with Trump? Nope, we don't care what's going on with family. I don't like Trump. Ooh, I like Trump. Mega. Hate Mega. Are y'all with me? Nobody cares what he got going on. We got our company, CEO James. Do y'all care about what he got going on? No, don't care. They're like, man, what's the comp plan look like? What's this look like? What is Meri? Oh, wow, we got this. Why we got to pay so much for the conference? Why we, you know what I mean? Why the conference is cheap? Nobody cares what's going on. So when you become a leader, put that jacket off and say, just realize they don't care. So then you got to stop caring what's going on in your life. Are y'all with me? You got to get out your own feelings because ain't nobody else caring but you. Don't become a Karen. Ooh, that's big. Y'all can catch that later. Karen with a K. Anyway, told you I ain't had no caffeine. So that's what it was. But now, Tiffany, why I'm calling you out, you got to look at it with a different set of lens. You just got one in the house. See, do y'all realize there's people called lobbyists? And lobbyists are paid lawyers or promoters or influencers that people pay them to get their agenda into Congress. They sometimes spend a lot of money to get their person elected into a position so they can make an impact on laws and legislations. Are y'all with me? See, for some of those ain't in politics, I know, Troy, you get it, right? Wife is a senator. There's a lot of things that goes on in politics to get somebody elected. There's a lot of funds, campaign donations, a lot of things that people work hard. Their career is to help somebody get elected.
Facts.
What y'all did was worked hard to help Takesha Carr get elected as an executive director. Now she has a voice for her team.
Man.
You didn't lose a business partner, you gained a leader. She was always a leader, but now she gained a title or a position. Are y'all with me? You gained a seat at the table.
Oh, Eric, I said the same thing. My words exactly.
Yep. So that's how y'all got to look at it. So some of y'all should be thinking, who can we get in office next? That's what I'm thinking. Who can I get next in office? Who's my next ED? Who can I help get in office so we got a bigger voice? Are y'all with me? So
Hey,
then we got a bigger voice. Ooh.
Man, I don't know if they picking up that picture you painting. You really dropping, you singing to my ears right now. Campaigns, elections, being elected, being put in position, man.
No, Kentucky, man, you had a lot of conversations. You said, Eric, man, my job is to help put you in position. Now you're on the ELC. You can help legislate, make some changes to make sure that our team doesn't get left out. Are y'all with me?
Exactly. It's important to be able to see. You got to understand government and order, and like Eric said, putting people in position. When you put people in position, then a lot of times they can go to bat for you. They can go to work for you. Then you can put other people in position, and it turns into a process. You put enough people in position, guess what? You get put in position as a side effect.
Come on, y'all. See, Uncle John, people realize with the inside studio training we did, man, that was about putting our team in position. Some of y'all are now, I'm seeing y'all text, y'all feeds, your videos, and people are watching this. I'm saying, man, who that? Who's that person? Who's that? Look at them. Look at them. Y'all are now, we wanted to put y'all in position. Are y'all catching that? Before the title, we found a way to we finally put y'all in position before the title. Speaking of which, inside the studio, interviewing part 2. I'll put the link in the chat somewhere, but it's going on again. We're going to do part 2, how to interview. It's this Wednesday. It's a 2-day event. I'm telling you, you might want to sign and register for that. Inside, it's 2-day events. 105, that's the cost. Don't ask me about it later. But that's something you want to attend. Tell your people to attend. It's going to help them tremendously. So, Tiffany Tyler, check. That was on my list to do. Whoo. All right, next thing. This one goes out to Tamika. Tamika, each time we're gonna call, she keeps telling Dr. Meri. She'll tell me, she tell Dr. Meri. She says, Erik never did part 2. He promised that he's going to give us part 2 to help us make a lot of money. I don't even know if she's here today. But let me give y'all part 2, because I was talking to y'all about, he said that John Maxwell, everybody communicates, but few connect. So I'm gonna go back a while. So you haven't seen the video, go back on Erik and Meri's YouTube channels, Erik and Dr. Meri, D-R-M-E-R-I. So Erik and Dr. Meri, just Google or look us up. You'll see our YouTube channel, ERIKANDDRMERI, Erik and Dr. Meri. Go look it up. It's communication versus connecting. Because everybody communicates. That's John Maxwell's books, but few connect. So part 2. This is what you got to work on. Are y'all ready? Say I'm ready. I need to feel that juice.
Ready.
I'm ready.
Right, here we
I'm
go.
ready.
I'm gonna help some of y'all change your bank accounts. The problem most people have are you reacting. You're very reactive. People say I'm in my feelings. That's a typically a reaction. I need y'all to work on learning how to respond. There's a difference. A reaction is an instinct. It's a reflex. And some of y'all's instincts and reflex are petty. Girl. Bro. Dude, man, what? You got the hands up, right? Your reaction. Oh, man. Women, y'all roll your eyes. Who she thinks she is? What? No, he didn't. Yes, he did. Uh-oh. And I can tell because women, y'all start to do the hands like this. Y'all start talking like listen, you know, and the neck, some y'all don't know which women y'all know started getting the necks rolling. Uh-oh, don't, and then no. That's a reaction. Yeah. See, some of y'all get a reaction like, oh, ooh, right? Some of y'all reaction may be like, let me get the earrings. We'll take the earrings off. Hold, right? So y'all reacting. You just say things like, what? And a lot of times your reactions are defensive. There's a large group of people who have a natural defensive reaction. Now, it may be natural because there's a large group of people who are under attack sometimes. There's a community of people who are under attack. Maybe you're short, so some people short get under attack. Maybe you're I don't call out their names. Maybe it could be physical. It could be from your appearance, the way you look. It could be the way your hair. It could be your skin color. It could be your gender, right? Your nationality. It can be your language. People respond and react to people differently because of maybe some upbringings. Are y'all with me? So because of that, maybe you have put up a defensive mechanism that you react. And that might be a valid thing. However, in business, when you're dealing with people and you're trying to attract, you attract more people when you stop reacting a way that's offensive to them. I'm gonna say that one again. That was the golden nugget. You attract more people when you stop. You attract more people when you stop reacting in a way that's offensive to them. See, some of y'all react, whatever. And the other person could get offended. See, husbands, we got that ring on our finger, right? Sometimes your spouse can react a certain way, but the ring says you got to take it. Cheaper to keep them. Man, the ring says you got to take it. You made a commitment. Why sometimes your husband does thing make you react, and you're like, I gotta take it. I gotta take it. You're like 1-800 cheap lawyer. Yeah. I gotta take it. But are y'all with me? Because y'all reacting the way that you know is gonna. They say sometimes you can get under the skin. Anybody say heard that? They can push my button. They know how to push my button, right? Because your reaction. But let me help y'all build a team and get rich. Learn how to respond and not react. Learn how to respond. A response is a more intelligently thought out action. Reaction is an instinct. See, when you start working on your response, you will enhance your instinct. See, let's take, for example, Troy Gandy. He's a martial arts expert. He has trained how to react. He learned how to respond when he was a white belt, no belt. They taught him how to now it's a natural reaction. You throw a punch at him, he chop you up. It's a natural reaction. Are y'all with me? But that was a trained response that turned into a reaction. See, some of y'all have not taken the time to slow down and learn how to properly respond. And when somebody tells you that, you get offended. Oh, no, you didn't tell me this. No. Who is he to tell me this? Ooh. Sometimes you just got to stop and listen and hear what the person is saying. When the person is telling you they're offended, maybe your reaction offended them. Instead of trying to get defensive and justify it, because here's what I believe. Human nature, Uncle Jock, I'm going to come. Human beings, we do pretty much 100% of the things we do is because we think they are the right things to do. For example, I believe if you think it's the right thing to do to drive on the right side of the road, you drive on the right side of the road. If you go on the other side of the road in America, and the left side of the road, otherwise you thought that was the right thing to do, you would be driving over there. You probably have an accident. I'm going to kill myself. I'm not going to hurt myself. Why? Because you don't think that's the right thing to do. People who go out there and rob and kill and steal, they think that's the right thing to do. That's why they do it. People who don't go robbing and stealing and killing, they don't think that's the right thing to do. That's why they don't do it. Are y'all with me? So we do 100% of the things that we feel are right. So whenever you say something and you get defensive, I shouldn't have did that, he did that. No, you felt that was the right thing to do. So to correct yourself, you sometimes got to listen to somebody else, because stop being defensive. That took me a while, because I'm defending the action. I already know you're going to believe you were right. That's why you did it. You only do the things you thought was right, but it doesn't mean it's the correct response in that situation. It was your reaction, and you felt your reaction was correct. But if you slow down and stop and say, how should I respond? Sometimes silence is golden, not just in the movie theaters. Let me think on that. Give me a second. Hold on.
Eric, that's big right there.
Talk to us, Uncle Jock.
You know, like when you said, and I'm kind of using your example. Say somebody's talking to you, they're reacting, and usually the person that's being reacted upon gets seduced into that reactionary state. And what you just said was, hold on, let me think on that. Hold on, give me a second before I respond. Sometimes pressing that mute button allows you to buy a couple extra seconds, because what happens is when two people are in a reactionary state, that's when the connection to collaborate goes out the window. Now there is two egos involved, and your ego is protecting who you think you are. I know that's a little deep. Your ego is protecting who you think you are, not who you are, who you think you are, right? So now you got two situations where two people are operating off their egos, and their egos are trying to compete with each other instead of making a connection to collaborate. So that's what causes sometimes a lot of dysfunction, stress, and all that, because you got two forms of energy that are bumping heads now, unconsciously trying to compete with each other instead of consciously trying to collaborate and connect.
Ooh, Uncle Jock, that's big. And I'm telling y'all, some of y'all really should get some professional help to help you better cope and respond better. There's maybe leadership classes you can take. There's different things, because some of it is built up from years of situations, trauma, drama, whatever it is. And
Yes.
it's become a way that you operate. But
Yes.
here, this, ladies and gentlemen, if you're trying to get to a place that you haven't been before, stop trying to operate the same way you've been operating.
Hey, Eric, can I make a suggestion?
Yes, sir.
I hear a lot of times people say, like you just said, sometimes you might need to take a class or a course or whatever. I'm gonna tell you really what can help people understand people. Join either a conflict resolution class or a mediation class. Learn how to mediate, because if you learn how to mediate, it'll allow you to listen from an unjudgmental standpoint, and you're just gathering facts. And when you're gathering facts, you make a decision based on facts instead of a decision based on emotions. And mediating is something that helped me. I learned early on, like as a teenager, almost an adult, but I learned how to mediate, and that skill set has allowed me to really understand people and help people with connecting to collaborate instead of connecting to compete. Everything from gang prevention, relationship mediation, parent and children relationships is really helped me a lot.
Ooh, man. I'm great information, Uncle John. I never thought about that, but I'm gonna take one. I'm gonna go find me a class, conflict resolution mediation class, because I was like, I don't know where to help y'all, but y'all. That's why we got this village. Uncle John just said, hey, here's a place to go to learn how to get and become better. Are y'all catching me? But first, you got to take the option. You got to tell yourself, I need to learn how to react different. And some people's reaction is going like, nah, who he talking about? He ain't you talking to me. Oh, he ain't talking about me. Yeah, he need to go fix his wife. He need to go buy a new couch, right? I don't know what he did. He need to do something, but leave me alone. I'm good over here. But I know this is a village that's trying to be great, and I got to work on it. I learned the mute button was my friend. When I'm on the phone, sometimes I have to mute myself. I got a call coming up. And I know I'm really the mute button is going to really be. I need my mute button. I might just highlight the mute button on my phone because I got a call coming. I know I'm gonna need the mute button. So why am I saying that? So I don't react. And y'all got to get good. Sometimes people bring you into reaction. Now, how does that work? With your team members, with your customers? Your customers can get you to start reacting a certain way. Oh, that's like one of those things. Oh, you're just trying to sell me something. Oh, you an insurance salesperson? Oh, really? Right? What are you selling? Oh, what do you mean what I'm selling? I ain't trying to sell you nothing. Oh, you're not? Okay, cool. Goodbye. Because they came at you hard and you didn't know how to respond. And so you reacted and your reaction lost the deal. Sometimes it happens with partners. How much money? You making any money? Anybody had that? You try to recruit them. Well, you making a lot of money? Are you a millionaire? Are you rich?
Mm-hmm.
They reacted to you talking and saying something, and their reactor came at you, and then you didn't know how to respond, and you reacted, and since you didn't have a response, you ended up leaving. That's why I think sometimes scripts, I'm not a big fan of scripts, but I think sometimes the scripts help you learn how to properly respond. You got to learn how to respond. You got to study. Listen to other people. That's why the field training is so important. We tell people, hey, field training, guess what? I know the class Uncle Jock taught, but I'm going to have to go pay for one. I'm going to have to buy a course. Well, how can I buy a course without having to come out of my pocket? I field train, I get a client, and I'm going to have somebody who's probably better at it show me, and I'm going to listen to their responses. I'm going to listen to see how they react. Some people have done it enough times that their response is a natural reaction because they just done it enough. Are y'all with me? I guarantee you, Takesha Carr sat down with a client enough times that it's a natural reaction. She can do it in her sleep because she's done it enough. Her reaction is a natural response. How do you get that? That's usually through experience and repetition. How do you get the opposite? You are doing something when you start your day. What are you saying to yourself? Who said that? I learned words I can't say. I think Tawana, was that you, Tawana? It's like, I can't say so. So so now she's starting the day making sure that I don't talk about the lack. So now I'm going to, if I keep practicing that, it's going to be a natural reaction. Oh yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to get. That's what I'm going to have. That's what I'm going to be. This is who I am. Versus most people, you don't know me. This is just who I am. Anybody heard that before? Well, that's just who I am. That's just how I'm wired. That's just what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to accept my shortcomings, my inefficiencies, my inability to better myself. I'm going to dig my heels in and anchor myself down to something that's not serving my business or myself or my life.
And that person is always broke.
Bingo.
Yep.
That's why it's easier to elevate a rich person than it is to move a broke person off of broke. They tell us it's easier to go from 1 million to 5 million than it is to go from 10,000 to 100,000. So you mean 10,000 to 100,000 is only a difference of 90,000. So it's easier to go from 1 million to 5 million. It's easier to add an extra $4 million than it is to add 90,000 to somebody's lifestyle income. Yeah, why? Because you got to get past that thing that's holding them back at 10. The millionaire, they've already eliminated that. They're now cruising down the lane. Are y'all catching me now? Like, that's what I'm saying. Listen, we got a plan with our team. We telling you how to get to ED in the next 4 to 5 months. Because once you get there, it's going to be a little bit easier to start elevating your income. It is. It's just easier to go up. Not because you're executive director, not because of a higher compensation plan, because your mentality has changed. Once you change the mindset, the skill set is next. It follows. And once your skill set and your mindset aligns, the bank account rises. Mindset plus the skill set raises the bank account. That's what happens. So your bank account is not steadily going. We say, what's up, my income? My income is not going up. Is either your mindset is wrong or your skill set is wrong. And typically, you won't get the right skill set until you got the right mindset. But if you get the right mindset first, you might realize I already have the skill set. I don't got to go buy no power tools. I already possess the power tools I have. They're already in my shed, but I didn't know what to do with them because I did not have the right mindset or I did not know how those skill sets operated. Are y'all with me? How to apply them here. And I'm going to close with this. There's nothing more frustrating than somebody who has the skill set, but they don't have the mindset, but they have the desire. It's like, oh, I want it so bad, but it's just not happening. I know I want it so bad. Just not how you feel like you're trapped in a box. And you're trapped in your own mind. I'm not sure if I got the answer to help you get untrapped. But I do know once you're able to unravel that, because some of that stuff, ladies and gentlemen, you brought it way before you got to Xperia, way before you started business. Some of that stuff that's been boxing you in, it's been boxing you in since 5th grade, 1st grade, 2nd grade. I don't know how to unpack that. I'm telling you, you need to go figure that out. Sit down with a professional who couldn't help you. But don't go throughout life trapped. And you got the skill set to make you rich. With that being said, back to you, Troy. Tomorrow, I got something for y'all. It's here, even though it's a blank screen, but it's there. Tomorrow, I got something for y'all. It's going to give you the actual skill set tomorrow. Mr. Gandy, back to you.
Woo-woo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Experts, you just got served. Another master class by one of the best in the business. So let's all come off mute. I don't have to tell you what to do. Let's give him a well-deserved applause for everybody's coach.
Good stuff,
Yes,
Eric.
sir. Yes,
Good
sir.
Good
Yes,
stuff.
sir.
stuff.
Thank
Good
you, thank
stuff.
you, thank you.
Yes,
And
yes.
Yes, yes.
all right, all right. Can't thank him enough. And let's say, well, family, it now brings us to the time where we get to do this, what we call the Annie Willie Inspired Recap Relay. This is where we get to reflect in 1 minute or less, the most inspirational nugget of the day that you have been, that it inspired you in this master class. And then I'll pass the baton to the next business runner. And I am happy to say that our first leg of the day is ready. Somebody's been stretching and already exercising that brain, and we're going to give it now to none other than Miss Veronica Rogers.
Great morning, everyone.
Great morning
He
to you.
said, I got a lot of important nuggets, but he said, a student in the game, be a student in the game, share your opportunities. Somebody said that. He said, get out of your own feelings, don't become a Karen. And he talked about how lobbyists, they're paid lawyers, people pay them, they spend a lot of money to get their people elected so that they can make an impact.
Mhm.
And he spoke about if you put enough people in position, then you'll be successful also. Everybody communicates, but few connect. He said, don't be reactive, learn how to respond. Reaction is an instinct, and sometimes it can be petty. And he talked a lot about he said in business, you attract more people when you stop reacting in a way that's offensive to them. And he also says, um, let's see, hear what the person is saying. Stop, listen, and hear what the person is saying. He says, as human beings, we do things that is a lot of times that we think is right. But stop
Let's
being
go. Let's
defensive.
go.
Silence
Let's
is
go. Let's
golden.
go. Let's go. Let's
I'm
go.
done.
Let's
I'm done.
go.
That's
We in the
good. I got
zone.
more, but I'm
Let's
done.
go.
Thank you
Let's
for
go.
letting me
Let's
share.
go. Let's go. We in the zone. We in the zone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for bringing it in hot. And we're going to next now pass that baton to none other than Dr. Teresa O'Day, who's ready to take the second leg. Let's go.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Eric, as always. To me, it's very profound. Connect, not to compete, but to collaborate. A lot of times, especially in this industry, there's so much competition. And I know somebody told me, is it Elijah? Or somebody I heard before, they say, because financial services is about money, there's so much rancor in money because everybody thinks there's a lot. And I know Eric touched on was it Eric or somebody, when people are yearning for something, when people want something or need something, there's a lack there. So because of that continual scarcity feeling, if you would, people want to compete because they think they're going to run out or somebody's going to take their share. But I tell people every day, there's plenty of people out there to reach out to. So don't think
Let's go.
somebody's
Let's
taking.
go. Let's go.
Don't
All
think
right.
somebody's
All right.
taking your person.
Woo, woo, woo.
So
Thank you.
just
Thank you. Thank you.
connect to collaborate. Thank you.
We appreciate you bringing it in the zone. Yes, indeedy. We got folks running in it hot. They bringing it in hot this day. We can't. It's hard to slow them down. Let's go right on, Mr. David Dalton. Got the baton. It's yours.
Yeah, I'm gonna be brief. I mean, it was a lot to soak in, but the number one message I got is change you before you try to change someone else. It starts with you, and when you change your mindset and your skill set, your income comes up. How much time are you taking on each will determine how fast you get to your next destination. Thank you.
Whoop, whoop. All right, all right. Oh, we got a sprinter in the mix that time. That's right. All right, all right. Let's give it now to none. Oh, who else? I see the little lady over there. Miss Gaji is ready to run. Let's get it.
Hi, everyone. What stuck out for me is people are defensive because they did what they thought was right, and just taking a step back and listening to another perspective. Silence is golden, not just in the movies. Love it.
Whoop. Okay, she is the winning split of the day. Smoking it. Thank you, Miss Gaji. And we're going to put that baton in the hand of none other than Mr. Lacole Elijah Pye right now. Let's go get it.
Thank you, Eric. Very quickly, you said people react because of sometimes their past experience. Somebody said that what put Adam and Eve into trouble was God asked them, "Where are you?" It was a geographical question. But what did they respond? "Oh, we are naked," because of guilt. God did not ask them, what do you have clothes on, or where are you, Adam and Eve? We are naked because they were guilty. So sometimes we have guilt, and because of guilt, make us respond differently. I mean, the experience. Sometimes it's because of what we did to ourselves, or sometimes what somebody did to us. But we are in a position right now that we can dilute all of that and move forward. So thank you for sharing that, Eric. Back to you, Mr. Troy.
All right, all right. Mr. Lacole Elijah Pye. That man is running with speed these days. I like it, I like it. And now we get to pass that baton to none other than the man that knows how to run from the west to the south. Let's give it to Mr. Andre West.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, you will, when you fight for your limitations, you get to keep them. We hear that on a regular basis on this particular call. And that is something that if you are already right, you won't learn anything. And that is all about communication. Thank you so much. It's not just about speaking. It's not just about talking. It's about connecting. And that's why what was described when you talked about talking to people in a way that's not offensive to them, there are many different personality types. We need to speak, and each of them have their own language. We need to speak to them in their language. And learning how to do that through the scripts is fantastic. Learning how to do that until you no longer need the scripts, that's going to help us all. Thanks so much.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Thank you for bringing it into the zone. And now we have another one. We're going to put the ball back in the hand, or the baton back in the hands of the storyteller herself, Mrs. Tawana Chisley, Stateside Griot.
All right. Mindset is everything.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get your mind right, you realize that you already have the skill. Now it's time to get that skill working for you. And I'll just leave it there.
All right, all right. She's running with hot sneakers. And we appreciate you so much for bringing it into the zone. And now we're going to finish it up with none other than the lady that inspired it all. None other than Miss Annie Willie. The recap relay baton is yours, Miss Annie. Where you at? Where are you, Miss Annie? Hand is raised.
Annie's not here. Okay.
She's on the other side.
On the other side. How do you get there, Annie? Well, let's
Keep
go
it
get
moving. Keep it moving.
Let's go bring Miss
Okay,
Annie.
I am a panelist now.
There you are. There you are,
Good
Miss
morning.
Annie.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Good morning, family.
Good morning.
Amazing training, Eric. Yeah, so I pick up with from what Jock said. Uncle Jock said that sometimes you have to acquire that knowledge. You can pay for it, or what have you. Actually, I did work for USAA, a military company. You know, most people who are military personnel knows about that. We have to undergo this training because from when they called you, you have to show empathy. Somebody said, I'm divorced. You have to say you're sorry and all that and all that. So it's part of us. So responding takes training, learning, going on a field trip, a field training, so that you hear what your trainer says so you can already know how to respond. Thank you for allowing me to share.
All right, all right, all right, all right. And we appreciate that. And with that being said, that now takes us to just say this. Thank each and every one of you for coming out and helping us this morning on this virtual call. And with that being said, before we turn the mic back over to everybody's coach for announcements and our team marching orders, now that you know exactly how, let me ask the question. What's next?
Drill it till you
Drill
kill
it.
it. Drill it.
Drill it
Till you
till
kill
you
it.
man.
All right, all right. And back to you, Coach Erik Robinson. Everybody's coach.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Drill it till you kill it. If you want to do the inside the studio, the link is in the chat. I think we got 5 spaces left. Want to get it? Come, we'd love to have you. Y'all, man, goodness. Y'all are amazing. That's all. Go out there, champions. Y'all are amazing. I love y'all.
And
DJ.
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
Miss Veronica comes out to build her business. Everybody coaches in it, leading the way. This Jen's off camera, so we gotta bring her in. We're gonna do it anyway. We got it for you. Get your green sheet.
I was with you, Troy. I said, Jen can't get on camera, so we got to do the Jen.
That's it.